Have you noticed lately that a noisy grocery store feels overwhelming? Or one unexpected phone call just throws off your day? A sink full of dishes just feels impossible. Someone asks one more question and suddenly you're fighting back tears. You wonder, what happened to me? Why can't I handle life the way I used to? If you've been asking yourself those questions, then I want to reassure you of something. You're probably not becoming weak. Your nervous system may be carrying more than it was designed to hold. And once you understand that, everything begins to make a little more sense. Maybe you've been taught to believe that when life feels overwhelming, you need to become stronger, more disciplined, more organized, more resilient. So when life starts to feel hard, we blame ourselves. I should be able to do this. Everyone else manages. What's wrong with me? But what if you're asking the wrong question? Instead of asking, why am I so weak? What if you ask, how much has my nervous system been carrying? These are two very different questions. One of them creates shame, and then the other one creates understanding. Imagine carrying a backpack. At first it's light. You hardly notice it. Then life quietly starts adding weight. Work, family, aging parents, health concerns, broken sleep, emotional disappointments, caregiving, the mental load of remembering everything for everyone. You don't notice the weight all at once, right? It accumulates day after day, month after month, year after year, petit à petit. Then eventually someone asks, can you pick up one more thing for me? Objectively, it's not really that much, but your backpack is already overflowing. The problem isn't the last thing, it's everything underneath it. And that's what nervous system overload feels like. I know this feeling so well. There were days while caregiving for my mother-in-law, I just loved it because there was nothing dramatic happening. One small decision, one extra interruption, or one unexpected request felt enormous. And for a long time, I thought I simply wasn't coping well. Now I understand my nervous system had reached capacity. And that realization changed how I care for myself. Here's something that helped me to understand that. Your nervous system is always asking one question. Am I safe? Not just physically, emotionally, mentally, socially. When life becomes too full for too long, your brain begins protecting you. It becomes more sensitive, more alert, more reactive. It's trying to help you, not punish you. That's why noise feels bigger, crowds feel harder, decisions feel exhausting, you lose patience more quickly, you start to crave quiet because right now you need more recovery than you used to. What I've learned is that none of that means you've failed. It means that your body is asking for restoration and not pressure. And this is where you may be making this worse. You think, I need to push harder. I need better discipline. I need another productivity system. But an overloaded nervous system doesn't respond to more pressure. It responds to safety, gentleness, space, small moments of restoration, repeated consistently. And sometimes that looks like sitting in silence for 5 minutes, walking without your phone. And I know we live in a phone society where, especially if you have aged parents, you don't want to miss anything. So your phone is practically glued to your side. But walking without your phone, even if it's 10 minutes, reading a few pages of a book that you haven't picked up lately. Sometimes I find when my nervous system is overloaded, I can't read something new. I can't really watch a new movie. My system craves consistency. So sometimes going back to an old book, one that I've read before, that gives me a feeling of safety. Making tea slowly, that warmth of the cup in your hand, feeling music, listening to music, letting the beat get into your head and tapping into that as you walk. Saying no to one thing this week. These aren't luxuries. They're ways of telling your nervous system you're safe now. And those small moments begin to restore your capacity that you thought you have lost over time. If everything has been feeling like it's too much lately, I hope you'll stop asking, what's wrong with me? Instead ask, what has my nervous system been carrying? That single question changes everything. And remember, feeling overwhelmed, it doesn't mean you're broken. Sometimes it's your body asking for a different way of living. If you'd like somewhere gentle to begin, I've created a free Calm Reset guide to help you take small steps to start feeling like yourself again. You can download it using the link below this video. And if this video resonated with you, subscribe to So Natural Living. Every week we explore stress management, holistic wellness, and gentle reinvention for women who want to feel like themselves again. I'll also recommend watching the next episode in this series, Why Rest Isn't Working. Because once you understand why everything feels like too much, the next question naturally becomes, if I'm resting, why don't I actually feel restored? I'll see you there.